Hello everyone, my name is Fatin and I'm going to talk about my bookstore app, but this time using queue and stack. So as we can see here, we have node class, bookstore app. We have 8 class total. So we're gonna take a look at the node class first. This is the node class. We have the default constructor, the normal constructor, the update data, update next node, to call data, to get the next data, and to print data using toString. Next we have linked list. This is my linked list. Here we declare all the private node, head, tail, and current. We call the default linked list clause, check the linked list whether it is empty, insert at front or head, the beginning of the linked list, insert at the end of the linked list, return number element in the list, return first element in the linked list, return next element in the linked list, next, return the last element, remove first element, remove last element. This one is to delete node and this one is to print data. Next we're gonna take a look at the queue. This is a queue class which extend the linked list class, call back the super whenever whatever in the linked list we call it back. This enqueue, insert back, remove from front, the same as linked list, same as node. Get end, boolean is empty, and the print. Next we have stack class, also extend the linked list, call back everything in the linked list class. We have push object, insert front, remove from front, get first is call back the super, empty, super, and the print. We have the empty list exception, extend the runtime exception if the list is empty. Next we have as conversion, to convert InSfig to ProstFig. This one we import the library. To declare, we have rule 1, 3, 4, left parenthesis, right parenthesis, this is to store data. Rule 2, 3, 5, and 6. Rule 3 is here. Get priority less than get priority C. This all the rule here. Postfix and infix. This is to return 1 or 2, which is C or T. Wait. Okay, we already take a look at node, linked list, queue, stack, asset conversion, empty list, and now we're gonna take a look at the bookstore. This is the bookstore class. Here we declare all the private string type, the modifier, the data. This is the default constructor for the bookstore. Normal constructor, the setter we use set, the getter we use get, public bookstore, bookstore B here, and toString. And lastly the main class, which is the bookstore app. Here, so we import all the library, and my main class name is bookstore app, public static void, call the scanner in. So this all that we used before, linked list, queue, and stack. Here we declare new queue, stack. This to declare the data, the integer, the modifier, the double, the type code, the data. First, this for user, first display, welcome to Fatin Bookstore System. The first question that we'll ask the user is please enter amount of book. And this question, this is the for function. We have 3 types of book, which is romance, comedy, and sci-fi. I will ask about book code, quantity, and price per unit, same as before in the linked list, but this time we use stack and queue. This one is to calculate each book type. Okay, we have 2 romance, comedy, and sci-fi. We have 2 collection in case they use uppercase. And this one to display the book, the number of book. This we use the queue. To store book type into queue romance, we use book type book romance, and to store the type into this queue. This one is to move data from bookstore queue to book queue. Here, bookstore queue to book queue. 2 different queue. We can see on top here, queue book queue and bookstore queue, 2 queue. Okay, this one is to find summation and average of the book. The price of the book. Here, get price. Here is summation. So for the average summation, only the one type of the book, which is comedy. The average of book, which is comedy. So they will forward here the total price book, average price book. And this one is to find the maximum and the minimum price of book. This one is to copy from queue to stack. And we edit specific the thing which is romance book, which is more than 5 into stack. We move romance book. This one is to display info, queue to stack, list of comedy book, list of sci-fi book. This one we copy from stack to another stack to display affordable book. Which type of book, which is comedy, we use comedy stack. This one to display this info. This one to remove any data from queue, book to be removed. And lastly, convert type expression using stack, converting infig to postfig. Okay, that's all the coding. Now we're gonna look at the system.